Generational Mirror. And today, today we have Brian. Brian, first of all, my husband's brother.
That's right.
Best friend.
That's right.
Like for 30 years. We were talking about relationships last time. Relationships and friendships. 30 years. How many people have been in your life for 30 years?
It's a long time. I'm telling you, it's been a long time. That's my brother.
Oh my God.
That's my brother.
I want the audience to get the full you.
Definitely.
So I need you to tell them who you are, baby.
Okay. So first of all, I'm a husband. Yes. I'm someone's son. I'm someone's parent. I would say I'm a serial entrepreneur. And I'm just someone that, likes to take care of other people. I want to see their light shine. And I try to put my place so that I'm able to do that.
Right.
So, I'm 360 Management.
Yes.
So look me up, check me out.
Yes.
I just manage some artists, whatever you need done. I kind of help you through that. And kind of a pseudo life coach, as you can say. And that's just what I do.
I know that's
right.
What I
do.
I know that's right. And today, this episode is going to be so good because he's going to tell you some things and talk to you. His episode is called The Value of a Man, the Provider, the Protector, and the Partner.
That sounds
good. Oh my God. And to have this gentleman on here to talk to you about this is like an idol. Is an idol. He's going to give you who he is. And I'm telling you, ladies, you will learn so much, and gentlemen, so will you. Because we as people have a different definition of the value of a man.
Agreed.
Whew. And I don't think our men get the recognition, the appreciation y'all deserve. So we're going to get into our questions and talk about this, y'all.
Well, she's building me up. I'm telling you.
Listen.
We're about to go on a ride. All right, I'm with it. Come on, let's
go. So what truly determines a man's value today? Is it the money, the character, his leadership, loyalty, or is it something else?
So, just to start this off, I want everyone to know that these are my views. I'm not up here telling this is what you should think or this is how you should think, but these are my views.
Right.
And I think really society may say that someone is a provider is because they make a whole bunch of money, right? And I don't necessarily agree with that. I feel that, someone that shows good value of a man is basically someone that can lead a certain way. Me being a man, I know a woman needs a safe space.
Oh, my goodness.
You know what I mean? So in order for me to provide that, I need to lead with making sure that you feel safe.
Right.
And many men try to do that, right? But we don't really know what it takes for a woman to feel safe, right? So we need to depend on you all to tell us, to show us. For example, my wife,
right?
She has certain needs, certain desires, certain things that she needs from me. Now, if I think that I can go out and buy her gifts all the time, that may not be her language.
Right. That's right.
That may not be her thing. She may not feel comfortable with me doing that. But if I know that she likes me to take that trash out, to help her clean around the house and things like that, that's the ability of me to know what she needs.
Right.
And I think that brings value to a man. I think that's what someone would be looking for. And how well do you know me brings your value. It's not necessarily always your money.
Right.
Money helps.
Right.
What I mean? It definitely helps. But I think there's another piece to actually having value to a man.
Ooh. Yeah. And you know what? That's so true. Because when I think of value, a valued man, it is that protection. That first thing is that protection.
Yep.
I need to know that you got me.
Where you feel safe, right? And that can be anything. They say most men don't have great emotional intelligence. I could agree to that to a certain, but we were bred to be protectors. We were bred to be, hey, providers. This is mine. This is,
that's right.
So sometimes that emotional intelligence, we may just, what is that they call it now? Crash out. You know what I mean? We may just, be ready to go. But with time, maturity, you know, it took me quite some time to gain some emotional intelligence.
Right.
Just from being married and being with my wife for so many years, I've grown and I have a little bit more and I've developed that. So
Right.
there's all different factors that are going to lead in to someone being valued.
That
And
is
everyone's
so
going to
true.
have it differently.
That's true.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
true. And it's so, each woman has a different expectation of her man.
Yes.
So that's very important, like you said, to know your woman, because, and you know your man, because what I might expect, someone else might not.
Exactly.
So you have to know that partner in order for you to give what she needs or he needs.
So true.
Oh my God, that's so true.
Yep.
Now, do men feel loved for who they are mostly, or just what they provide?
Ooh. So that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Right there. I believe, in my experience, just in life, I believe most times where I felt the most love is kind of what I could do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's kind of like, and now with this microwave world of social media, it really is different.
Yeah,
you know, for example, you can turn on going to Instagram and see this girl's out doing trips here and their husbands with them doing there and they're doing that, and then you come back and you looking at your husband like,
why you ain't taking me on a
we
trip?
ain't going on trips? Ruining the whole thing. Where I watched my grandparents, they didn't care what Miss Sally and Mr. Bob was doing next door. I went to their house. I did things here. Went to Mr. Bob and Sally's house next door, and they were doing things their own way. We weren't watching it, but right now, you know, we're trying to compete. We're trying to stay up with the next one, and those expectations can really change the way that you may value me.
That's the truth. The truth.
I may see this girl, oh, she in shape, she working out, she doing this, she doing that. I look at my wife, babe, maybe we should, you know, now my value for you is because of something I see on. No, it doesn't work like
social
that.
media tore us up.
It'll tear you down, and it make you think. And then what we really don't understand is we can turn on something and we can act a certain way and turn it off, and we're not what we said that we really are.
Exactly.
You know,
it's
like
fraud.
Yeah. So what we're actually watching is not true. And now I've been set up my value system based off of that.
And they're not even like that.
Right.
That's crazy too. And then with me, you're right. You do want a man that can provide for
without question.
You want a man to make sure that you're safe. Money to me was never the main focus for me. A lot of women focus this up on mainly you gotta have. I've never been I remember my girlfriends be like, girl, you would go with a guy and with no car. Yeah, I get on the train with him.
Right.
But the thing is, I need to know he got me. I'm safe. I'm loved. That's a big thing for me. So yes, I don't want no guy that can't do anything for me.
Correct.
But I need to know that those other values are way more important than that financial part.
So there's a fine line in that, right? There's a balance that needs to be, hey, is he getting money? Is he out here taking care of me? Is it this or that? But let's say that all was gone. What would you really want? Wouldn't you want someone that you felt safe with and that would care for you?
Absolutely.
Because when all the money's gone, neither one of y'all have money,
right?
You're still going to have this.
That's right.
That's what they say, you know, one of the major decisions you'll make in your life is picking your spouse. And I would say picking your girlfriend, your spouse, who you're going to live with. Yeah, your friend. Like, it's really going to be important because, you know, I'm going to be with my wife forever. Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's right.
So I need to make sure that I can speak to her. I can talk to her. She can sow into me. I can sow into her.
Right.
You know, and I value that about my wife. I hope she values that about me. Yeah. And for us to stay on that same level, I mean, that'll help us grow, right?
That's right.
So when you say, you know, a lot of women sometimes look at the money is important.
But it shouldn't be priority.
It's not priority. It's not the end all be all. But I do understand someone watching this now say, oh, I need to have that money. I need that money. And you'll learn the hard way.
Yeah, because a lot of people that go out for that are miserable.
Yes.
Because it's not just about, I'm not I love a man
Mm-hmm.
that can take care of me. I
That's
like
right.
nice stuff.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Don't play. Yeah, you do.
But the thing is, I think I was taught differently.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother and my mother taught me, they were go-getters. So they gave me that perspective like, listen, if it's something that you want, go get it.
Yep.
Don't you wait for a man to do that.
And I feel that.
But I like being spoiled. I like being taken care of. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not the main thing that I'm looking for in a man. Like when I think, here's what I think, and this may seem really crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Women that go for only the money are so insecure about their self.
Woo.
And I know a lot, I'm sorry to say that, but some of you women will think that I'm wrong for saying that. But if you have that security within yourself, and you know that anything out here that you can get yourself, you don't have to look for that man to supplement that. And I've learned that as a young girl, get your own. Because and that's another thing. Back in the day, you know how the guys used to get our little bamboo earrings and all types of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the first thing a man would do back in the day, snatch some things right off when they leaving you.
When they leaving you, right?
Give my shit back. So I'm not having that. My grandma said, listen,
this is mine. You ain't taking nothing.
How about it? Mm-hmm. You come with what you leave with. Because I'm making sure that I got what I need for myself. Anything that you add to me is an addition. It's not controlling.
A man will do what he wants to do for you.
Amen.
Regardless.
Amen.
If he wants to do it, he will do it. Mm-hmm. If he wants to provide for you, he will provide. Yes. If he wants to give you a safe place, he will give you a safe place. Right. You know, sometimes a man's maturity level can come into play as well. You know, we could be immature. You are mature much faster than us in most occasions, right? So there's a catching up process as well. Right. But we will do, if we love you and we want to take care of you and you are the one, we will listen. Exactly. We will take our time. We will try to make you safe. We will love to make you feel seen. You know, that's what we'll do. Yeah. But it all comes in time. Right. You know? Right. Which you don't lead with that. And that's and see when guys lead with money, that's how you're going to be treated throughout the whole relationship. Mm-hmm. But when you lead with love, when you lead with concern and show them who you are, now I'm going to make sure you are right because I love you. Definitely. But when you lead with something different in values, it makes the whole relationship different. Exactly. I agree. Whew, bro, I knew this was going to be hot. Listen, we're about to go in. I know you got some questions on there. Okay, how about this? If a man loses his job, does his value in the relationship change? Now, I've already said my piece on this. I don't think it does. Okay. I don't think his value changes if he loses his job because I think or would hope that he was leading more than just his job or just his money or just this. That he has the ability to place where things are going. Should there be a nest egg? You know, if you're really leading, you're putting something aside in case you've already thought about this. So I don't think just losing the job demotes you and you lose your value in the relationship. Now, it goes back to picking your spouse. I can't tell my spouse how to feel about me if I lost a job. Now, if I just want to be plain, I've lost jobs before. Right. You know, and I don't think I've ever lost my value. Yeah. You know, my ability to come back is always greater than what I've lost. Right. You know? Right. And I think when you're with a person that understands and knows that, you don't lose anything. Exactly. I don't think you lose anything. Exactly. Because they know what you're bringing to the table. Right. Okay, it's a quick setback, you know, for the comeback. So I don't think that does anything. So totally agree with you. Okay. Because here's the thing. If you know your man, and you're right, stuff happens. Yes, indeed. You can be up one day and the next day down. So when a man loses his job, if I know my man, I know that he's not just laying around playing a game. There you go. And chilling. He's gonna make sure he's looking for another job. Number one. Number two, or open up his own business. Number two, something. He's on his way. He's motivated that it doesn't sit right with him that he doesn't have a job.
So therefore, he's going to make sure he's doing something to make sure he comes back.
That's right.
And that's when your security and your man is important. And that's how you know your man.
Mhm.
But if you already know this from the beginning too, if you have a man that now he lost his job,
and you already know what he's gonna do, right?
you know what he's gonna do. He gonna
so
sit
you
there
had a value for him anyway, right?
You knew he didn't have no value prior to that.
Right.
So
right.
that makes a difference. You have to know where it would go. First of all, I would know me and mine it doesn't sit right to be sitting at home not doing nothing.
Exactly.
So you have to know him or her. You have to know them and their values and their self. How about that?
That's right. Are they a go-getter?
Exactly.
Can they go through and sacrifice? Can they go through the hard times? And you already know that. So if they lost their job, I already know who he is.
That's
right. I already know who she is.
That's right.
This doesn't change the value because I know what they're going to do.
Exactly. You know the next move anyway.
That's right. So that's why it shouldn't affect you.
All right. Here goes a good one. Are men under more pressure today than the previous generations? Like, in other words, like for me, I think y'all are under a different type of pressure because back in the day, it was a set strategy.
There you go.
The woman stays home, the man works, and then he comes and he pays the bills.
It's almost like following that template.
Yes.
Right?
But today,
right now, I just told you, this internet is killing us.
Ooh.
I got to play keep up. I got to, if she likes this, I got to do this. Yeah, we're under way more pressure. And, a lot of women now don't want to do what you just said. They don't want to be at home playing house. They want to be on trips. They want to go on shopping sprees. My grandparents, I watched my grandmother, my grandfather went to work. He was a bricklayer. He built homes. He built stuff in the city and come home to a home-cooked meal. The house is good. And my grandmother now, she worked here and there. You know what I mean? She worked for a bank. But for the most part, he was a breadwinner. He was coming in and she was just supplementing. And they had a great life. They weren't watching anything and saying, "Ooh, I want that they have over there."
Keeping up with the Joneses.
Right now, I may have to keep up. So it is a little bit different. I think we are under a little bit more pressure. I think money is more that's going to come into play. I think, what I'm going to have to do for it is going to be more. Now, certain wives still have that old school mentality, right? But I think a lot of the stuff that we see on television, on this internet, I think it does translate into people's homes, and they are expected to do things like that.
Yeah, and guess what? Another thing. The independence of a woman has changed. So, and I'm telling you, it's nothing wrong with us going out there getting our own stuff. That's me 100%.
I definitely agree.
But society has made it seem in our race that the black women, are above the black men when it comes to education, when it comes to job success. And now our stigma is different. Like us women think that it's like our dependence on our men are different. So now you got to work harder.
You don't depend on us as much.
Right.
Where before they depend because, hey, you're like, I'm just as educated as you now.
Right.
I can do just like you can do now. So what are you going to do for me?
So what are you doing for me? And I'm telling you, it's good and bad. Because thank God that we as black women have come up to become what we are really meant to be.
Correct.
However, to look down on our men, that's the bad part. Because and see, like you said, with social media, that has changed the viewpoint of our men. Like of what we expect in our men. I don't like how society has changed us to a separation now. Whoever thought back in the day we would say, okay, the women are more educated than the men, and like we didn't even think that way. All we thought about, first of all, was in survival mode.
That's right.
So all we thought about is making sure we all get together. We're together and we're making this work.
Correct.
And to feed these kids. Now today is like, don't put us in competition with each other.
And that's what happens. A lot of marriages are in competition.
I hate that.
A lot of marriages are debating on who can do I think we should do this. I think we should. Like, when you get married, you should have a clear path, a clear plan on what you all want to do.
Right.
So how are you going to build together? Like, me and my wife, we know what we're doing.
Right.
we know I take care of the bills. We know that she takes care of this. We know that she may save more than me. I may do this more than her. Like, we are not in competition.
Right. We're together.
When I come up, guess what? She come up too.
Amen.
You know, when she comes up, I come up. So a lot of things now, people are in competition. Hey, let me get this car. Oh, well, you get in the car. Let me go over here. Yeah. Oh, let me get this. Oh, well, I want to get this too. And it's like, okay, you know, every time I do this, you're doing this.
Yeah.
What's going on? And that can really strain a relationship.
Yes. And if we can get back to the concept of we're one.
Mm-hmm.
We're one. The money that you got, and that's another thing me and my daughter was talking about the other day. With a man, what happens when you're the breadwinner, the woman?
Mm-hmm.
Do you change the way you treat this person?
Ooh.
Do you look at him differently? Like, those questions are so vital to be answered, because if you look at it like you're one household, whoever loses the job, whoever makes the most money, it doesn't matter, because all of that is coming into one main focus to make sure we survive.
I think psychologically it would matter. I think to a woman, if she knew that she was making more money, now it all depends on how the house is ran as well, right? But I feel that just naturally, someone who's making more money would probably think that they had more of a say.
Oh,
you know,
and I believe that.
Would you want to come in and you're making this and I'm not making that, but I'm telling you what to do with the money? It's hard.
It is hard.
Now, that goes back to my first thing, and you pick your spouse, right? So if my wife made more than me and she came into the house and I was telling her, hey, we should do this, we should do that, she should do that, my wife would trust me.
Amen. That's what I'm talking about.
Because I built that value.
Right.
She would trust me.
Right.
She would know what I was doing, what she was doing, and we'd be able to work that out.
But it's not like that today, is it?
It is not. Men have the same issues.
Yeah.
Hey, I make the money. I do this. So I better come in. I
control it.
Exactly. Those can be the little things that you run into. So I think that could be a factor.
Yeah.
It could definitely be a factor.
And it's bad, because I feel like I don't care who makes the most money. If you have a set plan in your relationship, that's how it should be followed regardless.
Yes, I agree.
All right, here's a good one. Can a man who earns less than his partner? Oh no, wait a minute. Let's
not gonna do that one. Okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Because we
covered that.
Yeah,
that's right.
That. Right.
What are some things that men don't receive enough appreciation for?
Ooh. What don't we receive enough appreciation for? The times that we do shut up and we don't say.
Whoa!
The times that we do shut up and we don't say what we really want to say. Ooh. Like, I think there's many times. I think men we want to protect. We automatically have this bravado with us. Yeah. And there's sometimes that we just let things slide, that we're not all this and all that. And sometimes you all don't see that. You know why? Because we're always so much on the other stuff. Yeah. I think sometimes you all don't see kind of our emotional intelligence when it does come into play. When we are being soft. Yeah. You know? It's like, he's just doing it because he wants something.
Manipulate.
Yeah, he's just trying to. You said that a little too fast. Yeah, but you know, so that's I think sometimes we don't get appreciation knowing that. Wait a minute, he understood that. Yeah. I came to him with something. He understood it. I wasn't expecting that. You know what? Right. Sometimes it's just like, okay, all right, well, you know, and out the door. And sometimes that's hard for us to take. Like, man, I tried to break down. I tried to explain it to her. I tried to show her. And that's still not good enough. Man, is she going to appreciate me trying to change a little bit for her? Yeah. And then we can start to snowball into other things.
I like that. And when I thought about that question, I had to really reverse it. So I thought about me. I said, what don't I give him the most appreciation for that I noticed? Like, I really starting to notice. And I thought about
what did you come up with?
The first thing was how when I get just a little bit of time, when I get controlling, just a little bit of time, I love the way he handles me.
There you go.
I love the way, because
do you realize it when he's handling you
Yep.
that?
Now I do. I didn't before.
Okay.
I didn't appreciate it before.
Right.
Now I understand. He knows I'm a bull in a china cabinet. So if you come at me hard, I'm going at you hard.
So he just kind of...
He falls back.
Yes.
When needed, he falls back. And he'll be like, Latasha. So that right there makes me feel like, dang, he gets me.
And those are some of the appreciations that most men don't get.
Yeah.
You know, where the woman just will start going and he'll fall back and she'll leave the room thinking, yeah, I told him.
Exactly.
And didn't even recognize, you know what?
He humbles himself.
He really let me live.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Girl, these are some good questions.
Yeah, I love these questions.
These are some good questions.
Because a lot of, you know what's crazy? A lot of women we've forgotten, and I'm not going to say a lot of women, I'm going to say we've forgotten how to value our men. We've been shown so much bull junk on the internet that this is the way they supposed to be moving. First of all, none of us got that money to be moving like that. And then priorities.
Yep.
Do you want to move like that, or you want to make sure you got a house, or you want to make sure your bills are paid?
Right.
Priority. We lost the value of priority.
Legacy. You want to leave something.
You want to leave something for your
generational.
Kids. Oh,
something generational.
So our values for our relationship has changed, and it's also trickled down to the values of our men. Right. So we got to bring that back, sisters. We got to bring that back, because trust me, none of us want to be by ourselves. And if you are by yourself, I don't care what you think, but in your mind, you're still in your head like, I want a good man. So if we keep that concept and we keep that eagerness to find a good man, we got to recognize who they are.
Yes, you do.
And how about this? Recognize the values we need to keep them.
Because it's not always on you all the time as well. You know, so we have to take some responsibility. And talking about being a value, do we feel valued, or we have to earn some of that too?
Yes.
You know, sometimes we don't always earn it. Sometimes we don't, you know, have the patience that we may need. So we do have to earn it as well. So in some cases, I can understand why the woman...
We lost our hope.
Indeed.
We lost our hope and our faith in our men. And that's... But you know what I noticed about... And I always take accountability for myself.
Okay.
I noticed that I had to bring that back to myself. What kind of men are you choosing? Because I can say all day, this man do this and this man, they all alike. If you're saying a man they're all alike, that's because you're choosing the same type of man.
Wow. Yeah.
So that's what the accountability that I take. And yes, you're absolutely right. It's some men out here that need to grow the hell up.
Right. And I get that.
I get that 100%. I'm not putting it all on the ladies, because I know what we go through.
Shit, I used to be one of those men. Hey. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I used to be one of those men. But, you know, as time goes and I saw some things, it was like, wait a minute, you know, this is not right. This is how the way I'm acting is not how it should be, you know. So yeah, I definitely.
And you knew your own calling. You know that wasn't you.
No, not at all.
See, and I love that. And you grow up as you, like his wife. I love Allison. Oh my God. Honestly, he knows how good his wife is. And a woman can change a man's aspect.
Without question.
Oh my God.
Without question.
I just feel like, and it's the same way, a man can change a woman's aspect. We just gotta start really working on ourselves.
Yep.
How about that?
And that's what I did. I worked on myself.
That's right. And you took accountability.
Yeah, I had to.
That's right. You made sure that you looked at yourself and you figured what you did need to change, and you stopped.
That's right. That's right.
That's important. All right. So here's a good one.
Okay.
What's more important in a man? The financial security or the emotional security?
So we know it's not financial just from the gate. I think the most important is going to be the emotional security. Without money, you don't have money, you still want to feel safe with them, right?
Right.
You know, money can only offer certain things, right? It keeps the lights on. Yeah, you're going to need that. It can buy you some nice luxury items. It puts food on the table, things like that, right?
Right.
Which is definitely necessary. You got to eat. But at the same time, don't you want to feel safe?
Right.
Imagine having all the food in the world. Imagine having the nicest things in the world, but every time you step in that house, it's an emotional nightmare.
Yeah.
Someone is just beating down on you, physically, mentally, emotionally. I mean, how important is that to you?
Yeah.
You know, like I said, you can have a little bit of money and have the biggest heart and take care of someone and have them emotionally safe and stable, and you're going to be way better than the person that has $1 million and, you know, afraid to come out their room.
And that's so true, because I looked at that. I thought about emotion. They say the biggest asset that any of us, not even in a relationship, but that any of us ever could have, is safety. If you're not feeling safe, nothing else matters.
Everything falls off.
Off.
Physically, you're not going to feel good.
That's right.
Because you don't feel safe.
Right.
Anxiety kicks in. Your fear is going to be there.
Your health start failing.
Yeah, you're not going to know what to expect.
That's right.
Yep.
And with, in a perfect world, ladies, you know that financial part and the emotional part, it needs to be balanced. We already know that. But like I said, I always look at things like emotional safety and things like that is way more important than that financial aspect. And no one wants a man that's not going to help them accomplish their goals or make sure that the bills are paid. Because one thing about me, honey, if my bills ain't paid, I am not happy.
Yep,
I cannot be happy if my bills are overdue.
I feel you on that.
So that's important to me too. But my safety, my love for my man, those things come first for me.
Yep.
And everyone's different.
And they should come first, because safety gives you the ability to be calm. It gives you the ability to go out there and get it.
That's right.
You know?
That's
so
right.
If I know that I'm walking to a house and it's like, oh God, you know, I'm not going to be as eager to go out and really provide, to take care of you. Remember, a man does what he wants to do for the woman that he loves.
That's right.
If you're in here, I'm not feeling love, you may be on your own.
I know that's
you
right.
Know? Like,
I know that's right. That's true.
So it really means something.
Yeah. So at what point does a man ambition become neglect on his family? Woo! All right now.
So his ambition becomes neglect. So I understand this one very clearly. Like I said, I'm a serial entrepreneur. So I'm trying stuff. I'm out the house. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And I've calmed myself down. Not that it was neglect, but I think it becomes neglect as soon as your partner has to say something to you about it.
Oh, that's so true.
As soon as they have to say something to you about it. Because I'm going to pick a woman that knows that I'm doing this and I'm doing that. So she's going to know I'm in and out. She's going to know that I'm helping this person. I'm doing this or I'm doing that. Right? But when it becomes neglect is when she's like, hey, I know you do this, but it seems like you're doing right there. That should be my red flag. Like, hold on. Whoa. Am I getting out of hand? That's when it comes neglect. When your partner actually says something is wrong, that's when you should start to, think about it. Hey, am I out a lot? Or am I too focused on doing this? Hey, is this necessary?
Right.
Do I have to be doing all this when I'm neglecting you and you home all the time? Or I'm not taking care of the bills properly because I'm out at the bar or the club. Now I'm neglecting. I'm not going to work, or I'm doing this. I'm taking too much time off. I'm not getting paid when I should. When that person says something, hey, that's when you should at least stop and look at it. And that's when you should start to say, whoa, let me see. So that's when it becomes neglect to me.
That's a good answer. Because I've been on the opposite platform of that, where we have goals. So we're going at it, and he's out there, and then he picked up a second job. So it's like, now I'm feeling like, when he came home at 5 o'clock, and we used to have dinner together, and we used to watch movies together. Now he has to work an extra 3 or 4 hours after work.
Is it neglect, or do you understand it?
I sometimes it's both.
Okay.
Because and
it's allowed to be both.
I try to understand it because I know we need this.
Correct.
And that's what gives me the patience for it.
There you go.
But as a woman, sometimes that patience is not enough.
So what do you do in that situation? Do you tell him to, hey, can you pull back on the second job a little bit more? Do you try to be understanding? Can you meet him halfway and compromise?
I come to him with a plan.
There you go.
I'm not a nagger.
Okay.
So I feel like if I'm coming to you, I'm gonna come to you with a solution.
There you go.
So what I did was say, okay, now listen, I get it. We need this. We need A, B, and C. I get it. And you need to put in a couple more hours to get A, B, and C.
Okay.
And I appreciate you for that. However, don't let A, B, and C take us out of where we at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had to draw back and say, well, can we do this?
There you go.
Could you not work on Tuesday and Sunday and just give me those 2 days? Because we still got to get A, B, and C.
Yes.
But I need my man.
Right.
So give them a solution to what, instead, especially when they're out there trying to get what we need.
Yep. That's what they say in corporate America. If you come with a problem, make sure you have the solution.
Yes, that's right. There's a value employee.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
Okay, here's a good one. How does a man maintain control with a controlling woman? Woo!
So that question always gets me to be like, Now, I think in this situation, when we talk about controlling, I just mean that she just is so used to just being independent and on her own and this, that, and the other thing. So in order to deal with controlling women, you have to let her know that she doesn't have to be in control. But the only way you can let her know sometimes is with your actions. When she realizes, oh, I don't have to take my car to get the oil change. Oh, I don't gotta, I'm not the only one doing the dishes around here. Oh, wait a minute, you're vacuuming too? Oh. She can start to lighten up a little bit. So it's just gonna take time. You're gonna have to walk through some things. You be like, man, Tasha always controlling. She don't let me do nothing. Then you gotta think about it. Well, why don't she let me do nothing?
What are you doing?
What am I doing to make her not feel like I can do this, I can do that? Well, maybe some of the decisions I'm making aren't up to what she would do.
That was the first time I ever heard that from a man.
Maybe some of the,
I heard women say that, like, take something off my plate if you don't want me to be controlling. You know what I'm saying? Or step your game up so I don't have to be controlling. Because you are so correct. Let's take it back.
Okay.
Us women, and I'm gonna say me, because I already know. Us women became controlling because we had the lack of a real man in our life.
There was something that you were doing on your own.
Yes.
I know I do a lot of things because I'm an only child. Sometimes my wife says, the other day we were talking and she was like, just sometimes your independence can get in our way. And I'm like, what do you mean? Well, you don't really need anyone. You just go out, you can do this, you can do that. And sometimes I feel like, well, do you need me? I'm like, hell yeah, I need you. Yeah, I need you. Yeah. So that lack of needing someone makes you this independent person. Yes. When you come together with someone that's trying to say, hey, you're like, no, this is how I do it. This is how I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Because you don't feel comfortable with what they're bringing to the table sometimes. So over time, we have to learn. And we have to see, oh, okay.
I don't have to do that.
I don't have to do that because he's recognizing that.
Right.
That's really the only way I can see that you can really pull someone out of that being, oh, I'm controlling this, I'm controlling that. You may come in and say, no, I'm paying all the bills because you just feel safe. You've been in a situation before where the bills didn't get paid. Right. Whereas you have this man say, okay, baby, you can pay the bills. It's cool. I'll go ahead. And then one day you come in, they say, hey, baby, I took care of the Pico. Oh, yeah, the cable, I just went ahead and did that. I went in our account, took it, and then you start to, like, okay, wow. All right. No, how'd you do it? Now go, how'd you do it? So did you take it from here? Did you do that? Yeah. But slowly, over time, we just break you down, and you'll start to say, okay.
And I'm telling you, most women, we love for a man to take control. We love to be humble. It's just that we were built in this world to be to not rely on anyone but ourselves. Like, I know with my family, they come to me,
Yes.
They and then I make the decision, and then I tell my husband, and then he. This is back in the day, and then we do something together.
Right.
It's not like that today.
Yeah.
Like it's men that really will step up and say, okay, let's make that decision together. When you do that,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that makes me now. I look here. It is. I can be a woman.
So I can run into a problem with that sometimes because
Mhm.
my wife will come to me with something, and I'm a fixer.
Oh,
So she'll come to me, oh, da, 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 and sometimes she's just venting.
mm-hmm.
And the first mode I go into as a man,
It's fixing it.
I want to fix the problem.
Mm-hmm.
She don't need me to help her fix it. She know how to
Yeah.
fix it. She just come to me because she want to tell me what's going on, and can you believe this, and you can do this or that, and I'm ready to just to go ahead and fix it
Mm-hmm.
without asking her, hey,
How
what do you think? How do you
and
feel?
how do you want me to fix
Yeah,
it?
how do you? I'm already okay. I'm calculating. Okay,
Mhm.
here's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna do this, and she'll let me go, and she's like, yeah, that's
Mm.
what I figured, but that's not what I was asking.
That's right.
You know.
Because think about it. If because I'm a fixer.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Yep.
So what happens if the woman is that way? You tell me something and I'm at it. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
But that's not the way you want me to
No, it's
handle it.
not. Mm-mm.
So you
It'll
gotta
drive
think
me
of it like that.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll drive me
see,
crazy.
you gotta think of it like that.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes we gotta allow a person to just be them, to do
Mm-hmm.
them.
Mm-hmm.
But with me, I think I've gained more trust in men
Mm-hmm.
because of exactly what you said. And I swear to you, I've never thought of it what you said
Uh-huh.
out your mouth. You said when you said that you would you pick up on certain things and you start doing certain things to lighten the load.
Yep.
That right there is the perfect answer because if someone would lighten the load for me,
Mm-hmm.
I can relax and allow that control.
And you may not even notice in the beginning.
Yeah.
You may go to grab something. Oh, let me go ahead and grab this laundry. Oh,
it's done.
It's not there. Hey, babe, where the laundry at? Where is it sitting in the laundry room? You go, no, babe, I did it such and such. It's folded in the drawers. Oh, okay.
Wow.
And that may not be nothing to you at first. And then you go do something else. All right, I'm going to do these dishes. Oh, you know what? Let me go in here and pay this. Babe, I went into our account and such already paid. You know? Oh, yeah, I went in there. I just took it out of our account and went and paid it. And now you're starting to feel like, okay, is this going to be consistent? You're going to consistently do this? Or
Now
you
you're scared.
Right. Is this going to be, okay, maybe we should have a talk. But what's he doing? He's building that value.
I love that.
He's giving you that trust.
I love that.
So he's just building, which is kind of what we have to do, especially in the beginning of a relationship, because we both come with our baggage. They say don't bring any baggage to the relationship. Shit, I had like 5 suitcases of baggage I was bringing. I've been married before, you know what I mean? She had never been married, you know. She had been with her mom. I've been, you know, so it's just a lot that was going on, and you have to learn someone.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean, it's great once you do it.
I love that.
I love that. Once you do it.
Okay, here's a good one. With a controlling woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we touched on it, but can we make a controlling woman submissive?
Ooh, now we talked about submissive earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And I do not like that word.
You hate that word?
Only because when I think of submissive, I think about what the Bible and how it, and the Bible doesn't say you should bow down being submissive. It just says that, you know, and I think it means
supposed to lead.
Yeah, I think it means more compromise. Mm-hmm. Can I make a woman submissive? Mm. I don't think a man can make a woman submissive, but I think there's a way to put some things in place where she is more trusting to you.
I love that.
Which changes from being submissive to being like, okay, that last thing you did was good. Yeah, that last thing you did was good. I'm gonna trust you with this one.
That's right.
You know what? You did a couple of things. You know what? You planned that last vacation, and normally I'm hands on. Okay, you can play in this one. Let's see what you got. So you have to put that work in. Yeah. So you can take someone from being submissive, to make them submissive, that wasn't submissive before. Right. And I like to say compromise. Yeah. You know, because someone don't want to compromise.
Yeah, and I agree that word is kind of, I like
taboo, right?
Yeah, because submissive means, to me, it used to mean
bow down. That's the first thing I think of when I say, "Yo, you need to be more submissive." I almost catch. What? Oh, why that ain't even in my spirit. Yeah. Or, hey, can you meet me halfway? No, you need to be able to compromise a little bit better for me. Come on, let's work this out.
That's right.
You know, but I'm sure I said some stuff like that before. You know, like, yo, you need to be more submissive. You need to be,
So I like, your word that you use,
Mhm.
compromising. Instead of being submissive, you can be compromising. Because again, this is one. We're one. In a relationship, we're one. So that word can also relate to when you compromise, which I love. I'm gonna use that. When you compromise, both of you are still coming out on top.
Correct.
Because you're coming to one agreement. I love that.
And sometimes she's gonna win.
And sometimes you're gonna win.
Sometimes I'm gonna win. And when I say win, like I said, we don't want to be in competition.
Right.
But there's some things I'm just not gonna want to do, right? And she's gonna have such a better layout or plan showing me why we should do it that way. I'm gonna be like, damn, baby, you're right.
You're right.
I didn't even think of it like that.
That's a hellified woman or man.
Yep.
When you can recognize that your partner had a better idea than you.
Yeah.
And you're right.
Hey, I say it right here in the podcast. My wife is smarter than me.
Oh, I know that's right.
She's definitely smarter than me.
Right.
But she allows me to lead because I'm probably the better leader. I probably can put things together a little bit different. But she could probably run circles around me just because of her mind, you know?
And I think me and mine, I think we finally, after all these years, we've got that definition together. We have that. So I know what he's better in.
Right.
He knows what I'm better in. And now we don't fight about it. You know you better when you do this.
Yes.
So go ahead.
Yep.
When you get to that point in a relationship, that's a good spot to be.
Yes, indeed. Yep. My wife is so much better at certain things.
Right.
And, sometimes you have to be coachable.
Yeah, that's right.
So sometimes I'm not always coachable because, sometimes we think we know everything.
We know everything. Yes.
So you have to be coachable.
Yeah.
And there's been plenty of times where I might not have known something. I've gone to her and she's like, yeah, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Exactly. I got it.
That's right.
Yep.
All right. Here he is.
Oh, I know we come through. Hey, we getting close.
Yep.
Okay, come on.
What are women asking from men that they are not willing to give themselves?
Oh God, y'all gonna kill me.
Go ahead.
So I think in many occasions, women are asking for trust but not giving it. I think you
that's
really,
taboo. That's scary.
Yeah, I think you're really asking for this trust, but I don't think that you're always, hey, trust me, baby. I got this.
Right.
Then why don't you trust me?
Yeah.
Why aren't you willing to give me that same trust that you want me to give you? Why is it quick for me to say, oh yeah, okay, babe, I trust what you're saying, but when I come with you and I tell you something,
it's different.
It's just a little different. That could go back to, your background,
the experiences that you have been through. Yes.
So I think that trust, is a big thing.
Yeah. But you know what? Listen, that goes both ways.
Yes, it does.
Because I'm a trusting person. I'm a trusting.
So you trust first, and then you allow them to.
And then allow them to mess up. But guess what? When you do that so many times, now you become like, it's hard.
I think you gotta earn my trust a little bit. And to be honest, I feel your way is better because you give everyone a clean slate to start. I'm almost saying that you're already wrong because I don't trust you. Yeah, and you ain't never did nothing to me to make me not trust you, but I don't.
But my flaw is because I've seen it so much. I know what I will give you that those moments of trusting you, but when I see something familiar that has hit me before, it triggers me.
Yep, that trigger.
So that's bad. And now it don't even have to be true.
Right.
But that trigger is like, oh no. Now I remember when I let him do this and he did this. And now I see that in you. And I
remember when he left the room and he grabbed his phone to go into the bathroom.
And I know when now he called that girl. You just did it.
And you just
not
did
knowing
it.
that we all go in the bathroom
and
with our
take off. And he just doing it because he want to order something for you. He want to buy something for you.
Yeah, see.
You already mad.
That's a bad thing. And I think it's PTSD when it comes to relationships.
That's what happens.
Yeah. It does trigger you.
Survival mode. Like we said.
Yes.
When we're younger, we just grew up, we were on survival mode. Just trying to make it to the next relationship, make it to the next job, make it to the next friendship. And it was just like taxing. And then when we reach this level of maturity, it's like, okay, I gotta let some of those things go. and we don't realize it.
And you know what else too? Have you ever had someone that just ain't satisfied with nothing? Just not satisfied with you. You can like
start questioning yourself.
You start,
don't you?
Yes.
Wait a minute, am I doing something? Because they don't.
But I had to think that about myself. Because I said, "Damn, here it is. I'm questioning this man because it's familiar to me about the past of another man. But are you always gonna be on the edge and expect something to happen?
How do you stop that?
Ooh, let me tell you how.
How do you stop that?
I redirect my attention to something else.
So, are you aware that you're doing it?
I have to. Yeah,
good.
Absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely. I said,
because awareness. A lot of people don't have awareness.
Yeah.
And I've learned that.
Yeah. I had to say, stop. Because you're overthinking. And I'm a Pisces. Oh my God, we overthink everything. So I'm like, you're overthinking it, and you're not giving him if you saying you're giving him the trusting him until he does something wrong, you're not. So let's redirect our stuff on something else.
Yep.
Woo! All right, here we go. It's the last question.
Okay. All right.
It's hard now. You ready?
Go. I'm ready.
Can a man lead when he knows less and has less experience than his woman?
So I feel knowledge is power. So you're telling me that this man has less and knows less.
Yeah.
Can he lead? And I would say yes.
Okay.
Now, here's why I'm going to tell you that he can still lead. Just because you know less and you may have less power or whatever, you can still lead, because I feel a true leader knows when to lead and when not to lead. So you know more than me.
Right.
So in those topics, you're going to take care of it. And I'm going to tell you, hey, babe, I don't know much about that.
Right.
So I'm leading.
Yes.
I'm leading, but hey, babe, I don't know much about that. You're going to have to take care of that. You know, with the car, I know how to do the car. With the bills, you know, I know a little bit, but, you know, can you take care of that? I'm still going to be able to lead you.
Right.
You making more. Hey, babe, I don't know if we should do that with our money. You know, I know you got it and stuff, but wouldn't it be a little bit wiser if we do this? You know, maybe you know about stocks. Hey, babe, you know about stocks. I don't really know much, but I've been looking. They say we should do this, we should do that. Can you look into that for us?
Right.
I'm still leading and guiding us to be able to do something. I do think that you don't have to know everything, and you can still be a great leader. It's almost like in sports. You know, you could be way more talented at basketball than me.
Right.
And I could be way more committed at trying to learn.
Yes.
And you don't do anything. You just go there. Hey, I'm just naturally good at it. And I work and I work and I work. And the coach sees my tenacity. And I just move up. And he sees, they're talented, but they're lazy. They can't be talked to. Right. They can't this, they can't that. It's kind of the same thing. You know, I may not be the smartest. I may not be the best. I may not know how to do. I may not have as much power as you, but I can still lead and put you in position to say, hey, maybe we should put that over there and do that. Right. What do you think about that? You know how to do it, so you're going to have to do it for us.
I love that. And you know what my answer was? It fits right in. It's not what you know. It's what you do with what you don't know.
Oh.
Because if I have a man that may not have as much experience with certain things to me, but I'm watching him try to learn, and I'm watching him do certain things in order to learn.
Yes.
That right there to me gives me that motivation to say, let him have it.
It goes back to, hey, I'm going to let him be who he is. He's trying. I can see it. I can recognize it.
Right.
Maybe I am okay.
Right.
You know, maybe he is trying to create a safe place.
Yep.
Maybe he is protecting me. Maybe, okay, let me see.
And you know the hardest thing a woman has to do? Oh, Lord, I just thought about this.
Is say sorry?
That's y'all. That's y'all. The hardest thing that a woman has to do, say for instance, just an example, I want that picture put up. I know how to put that picture up. I know how heavy it is. I know what tools I'm going to put it up. I know. But this man is determined to put my picture up for me. And I'm looking at him tearing it up. He ain't going to do it right. He ain't doing it right. You putting that light thing on the back of that picture is going to fall to
Tell me why you feel you have to be quiet, though.
Some things, and I'm not saying all, some things a man has to learn.
It's just not worth it, right?
It's not
that
worth
picture
it.
on the wall isn't a big deal. Now he fixing your car, he see he doing it wrong, he may speak up. But that picture is not. It's not that big of a deal, right?
Exactly. Some things are not important.
They call
Let
that
that
picking your
man learn, because he
battles.
gonna know when that darn picture falls that he shouldn't have
Or
put
it's
that.
up there crooked or the
Right.
wall off.
He's gonna learn.
He's
And
gonna
guess
be
what?
like, baby, look at that. Why you let me do that?
And that's
You know?
and it's nothing like the triumph of a man once he do something he never done before. The pride that he has.
Yes,
and
indeed.
I've watched
yes, indeed.
minds do some things, and I'm like, that is not gonna work. But let him learn.
Yep.
Let him learn. And that's the hardest thing, that a woman. Now, if it's major and I know he gonna mess up something,
Correct.
I'm gonna be like, baby, I don't think that's gonna work. Maybe we should do it this way.
Right.
But if it's something that I know that he needs to learn himself, because you can't tell a woman or a man everything.
That's right.
I just let him do it.
Our parents allowed us to fall when we should have done. Yep. Our parents allowed us to do stuff that they knew.
They're going right. If you're that baby walking fast and you know he's gonna trip,
you already told him a couple times. Go ahead and let him.
Let him trip.
They'll realize
exactly. And that's to me is a good woman. That's a good woman.
That is a good woman.
So here it is, bro.
Okay.
We got some cards for you.
Okay.
And you have to pick one card.
Okay.
Now let me tell you this.
All right.
That is Wind It Up. Wind It Up is a little spicy.
Okay.
Or you could do Tea Time with Tasha.
Nah, I like spicy.
Go ahead,
Let me
get spicy. Get that thing.
Let's see what I gotta do. I just
take one. Take one that you want.
All right, let's take this one.
I hope you do not pick the one that all them guys always pick.
Would you rather have a partner who studies your body or one who naturally just knows what you like?
Ooh!
Woo! I told you I like spicy.
Yes,
I like spicy. I like
spicy.
Who studies your body or one who naturally just knows what you like? I think the more fun is studying my body.
Oh.
Yeah, I want you to make some mistakes here
I
and
know
there.
that's right.
They're gonna be some good mistakes, right? I want you. Oh no, babe. I don't like that. No, I like that. Oh, I like that one. Yeah, definitely someone a partner who needs to study my body.
I like that.
I don't want you just to come in. Oh yeah, I know you like this.
Yeah, because you might not like that.
I want you to.
And you can change. What I like when I was younger, I might not like now.
Exactly.
So
what I like when I was younger, I definitely don't like.
I know that's right. I done added some stuff.
What you got over there?
I always go with Tea Time with Tasha. Oh, what's something people misunderstand about you that you're ready to clear up?
That they misunderstand
about me.
I can tell them something that they may misunderstand.
Go ahead, tell me.
I'm gonna get you in trouble. I'm gonna get you in trouble.
Go ahead, tell them.
I'll just say this. Don't take this kind spirit as being a weak spirit.
Ooh.
That's something I don't think people know about you.
I love that.
Don't take this kind spirit for being a weak spirit. Let me tell you something. I knew about Tasha before I even met her. Her spirit was already around me before I even met her because my brother had talked so much about her.
Aww.
So this is something that when you finally meet her, and I've known her for years now, when you finally meet her, my wife personally doesn't really mess with many people at all. But she will talk about you and just love on you and just say, so yeah.
I love you too, Allison.
Don't let her nice spirit get y'all messed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
EA all day.
Don't let it. All right. What were you gonna say?
I think that is it. I think that a lot of people mistake my kindness for weakness. I really do. And here's the thing. I am 80% kind. I'll give you that.
You really are.
But respect, loyalty, those things mean so much to me.
Yep.
And if I feel as though with all the kindness that I provide is being taken advantage of or I'm being used, then you'll see another part of me.
Yeah.
So and I'm gonna tell you, growing up in the hood, I might be girly. Y'all see me all girly.
Yes, indeed. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. Don't get fooled.
But I still have that listen, every avenue will teach you
Mm-hmm.
that you got to be strong in this world.
Yep, yep.
And I love my EA family, and thank God that that versatility came from there.
Yes, indeed.
You know,
Yes,
because they
indeed.
taught me how to be strong, they resilient.
Mm-hmm.
They taught me how to be like to make sure I'm getting that money.
Yep, yep.
And still be that honesty. Yo, the best families are built around the hood. Our loyalty to each other is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they provided me my foundation, my structure.
There you go.
So
mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yo, this has been a wonderful time.
It's been everything.
I appreciate you so much for
thank
having me.
you.
You're doing wonderful things.
Thank you.
Don't you stop, girl.
I'm not.
I'm gonna be on your ass.
Please.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh,
I appreciate
thank
you.
you. And this was the Generational Mirror.